Hi, welcome back to the Scent Advocate. I am so excited to talk about this fragrance that I just got. I can't believe I don't hear about this constantly. It is one of the most elegant, refined, classy, mature in that it's grown up, not mature as in other ways of using the word. This is someone who, is at a stage in life where they know what's going on, they know who they are, um, all positive about being grown up. It's elegant, sophisticated, wise, rich, dynamic, experienced, sexy. It's incredible. It is from the house of Celine. And this is actually the second Celine fragrance I've acquired. The first was Zuzu, and I did a review of that. But this one, I'm going to keep you guessing for a minute. Let's open it up. One thing I don't love about Celine fragrances is I have to rip open the beautiful black ribbon, but here goes. Can you guess what it is? I'll tell you. It's smoky. Can you guess? Smoky dark fruit, a hint of booze, and liquid refinement. If you could bottle all of that richness, it would be Nightclubbing. Oh, yes. This is unbelievable. And it was a blind buy. I read the notes and I thought, I'm going to love it or I'm going to hate it. And I got this as a gift for my birthday and I chose among several fragrances that I was contemplating. And I am so glad I have nothing in my collection like this. And I have several smokies, but this is unique. Imagine, because this is, of course, my scent of the day. How did I do that without having opened the box first? Lovely thing about Celine and several other houses, they will send you a sample along with your purchase so that if you do not like the sample, taking for granted you might be doing a blind buy, you can try the sample and return the unopened bottle if it's not to your liking, of course. I loved it. So I have used up the sample today. This smoke is, oh gosh, it's a little like a very high-end cigarette smoke, but not in a bad way. Not that tarry, no. It is, imagine, New York City late at night, one of those lounges you go to after having spent time at a club, where you relax with a glass of port and you can read a book, you can play chess, and you can talk about the evening's goings on, life in general. One of those places where you just chill out, relax. They serve cheese and fruit. I can't remember the names of the places I used to go when I was single and do this sort of thing, but it was just like that. And no one ever smoked inside these places. But once in a while, someone would pop out for a cigarette. And when you walked in, you might have to walk past some of that smoke. And then when you got home, you smelled amazing, like the fragrance you wore out for the night and, whatever hair product you used and all of that stuff. But there was the faint hint that you had briefly walked through the cloud of that cigarette smoke, and it just added something, another layer of depth to the overall fragrance. It's not dissimilar to having walked past a bonfire, but you're not likely to find those in New York City after a night of clubbing. So the best correlation I can offer is that brief saunter through a cloud of smoke by someone briefly outdoors having a smoke, and not smoking indoors at one of these after hours places. Absolutely exquisite, but it's almost complimentary. There's something about it that toasty tobacco, not like a cigar, more like a smoked pipe. And a rich, like I said, deep fruit port wine, something like that. And it's cold outside. This is not something I'd wear in the heat of the summer. This is evening, cold weather, amazing experience that you are winding down from. And this is the smell of the evening you had. Maybe a little something else. Maybe it's got that slight hint of someone nice that you sat close to, or maybe really close to. Amazing stuff. Have you heard of Nightclubbing by Celine? Tell me in the comments. This stuff is amazing. Why isn't everyone talking about this? I feel like I'm saying this all the time in these videos, but anyway, I hope you're enjoying, if these are new experiences for you, the first time hearing about these fragrances. I'm really glad because this one blew me away. I think it might blow you away too. If you can get your hands on a sample, I highly, highly recommend it. Gorgeous stuff, Nightclubbing by Celine. And by the way, this is an eau de parfum, and it is, I think it's 100 ml. Yeah, there you go. If you are not yet a subscriber to the channel, please consider subscribing, leave me a comment, and give me a like if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.